I need to get a little bit of rage out of me. So I'm just going to share this before we go into the video. But I'm just driving back from cadets, right? I'm driving back from dropping off my boy to the army cadets. And I'm going down this road which has got room for one car because there's cars parked either side. And I'm going down anyway. I see a car coming up ahead, so I pull in behind a parked car and I flash this guy so that he can come through. And he pulls up behind this other car and I'm like, but I've just flashed you, mate. Just come through. Anyway, I sat there for about 10-15 seconds. I was like, oh wait, he's not going to go. Maybe he's parking. So I pulled out and went forward. He pulled out at the same time. And I was just like, are you actually serious? So I bibbed at him and he's looking at me completely baffled, trying to squeeze through. Oh my God, I was literally raging. Daft, innit? But I get very easily road raged. I do. As you can see, I am rearranging the front room, but in the process of doing this, I'm clearing out all the crap that we've got in here. I pulled the sofa out. Look at it. What is this? Like, is this where Chase just sits there watching me? Bless his little heart. But what is it with, I've just eaten a packet of crisps. Mum and Dad don't know about it. I'm going to chuck it down the back of the sofa. Do they ever think in their heads that I'm ever going to pull the sofa out and see it, I mean, because I do. I might not pull it out every single day, granted, but I do pull the sofa out and I find it. And I've found it. There was Oreo biscuits down there, had gone soft. There was crisp wrappers, sweets. Filth is what was down there. Anyway, I've sucked up all the dust and crumbs with the hoover and I'm going over it with a mop, giving it a nice little fresh scrub-a-dubs. Yes. I don't know how I'm doing this. I'm just doing it. I really don't know how I'm doing it. But what's happened from doing this is it set my hip bone off. My hip bone. Me old bones. Old weary bones. And a lot of you have said that I do need to go to the doctors. And I've been trying. 54 times I rung the other morning. And I didn't get through. To the point where it was like, oh, well, I'm never going to get an appointment now. But it's actually getting worse on the old hip bone because when I sneeze, it sends a shooting pain of like hot fire up in the old hip bone. Yeah, how many times have I said hip bone right now? Let me know in the comments down below. I am packing away all my Sabaton bits purely because I need to move this. And I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it yet. But I feel like it's not giving for my Sabaton. It's not. And I feel like they can do better. They deserve better. So I'm going to move the bits off here and I'll plan somewhere else I'm going to put them. But the main reason that I really, really want to really declutter this room and organise it is because I'm coming in here very soon with some paintage. I'm going to paint it. I can't wait. I'm so desperate. I keep looking at all these front rooms. When you go on your Google, don't you? You're like, oh, give me some inspo on like a navy blue front room. Or give me some inspo on a crystallised front room. Anything that's anything that floats your boat. You Google it. And then you get the inspo and then you're like, oh, I'm desperate. And then you look up from your phone and you see the room you're actually living in. And you're like, no, this is not cutting my bacon. I'm not keen. I don't like it. The vision I've got in my head, it's been there for a while. But with so much going on, I haven't got around to doing it. And now I want to get around to doing it. I've got to get on to doing it because it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, look at it, Sharon. Look at it. Look at it. I don't know where Sharon came from. I've absolutely no idea. My brain, honestly. It's getting dark. I'm sat in the car. If you can hear cars going past, that is why. My intention was to get this video up tonight. It is the 30th of September 2025 at 7:13 p.m. If it goes up tonight, you know that this very evening, if you're watching it this very evening, that I was up chatting. I lost my words there. What am I about? I don't know. Anyway, I'm hoovering as I go so that when I do my final hoover, I know I've got everything. I've got every damn crumb in that room. And I've mopped it basically what I would really like to do with each room of the house, if I had room to do it, I would. But I would like to take everything out of a room. Everything. Paint it. Clean it all. Skirting boards, everything. And then put it all back. That's what I'd like to do. And in an ideal world, I would do it. If I had room, I would. Oh, what's been going on in life? I don't know. I've cut my hair again. Yeah, so in this video it's longer. I've just got it scraped back. But I've cut my hair again. It's even shorter and it looks a lot nicer. Yes. Getting rid of the red on one side. Yes, that is happening. I know. I like it, but I'm not liking it. But I like it, if that makes sense. So it's again, I'm still struggling with that. Unless I've done my hair and face, I look like an oik. I do. So yeah, I'm on to changing that. What else have I been doing? Oh, wearing very nice outfits that I've been compiling together. Going out somewhere, any location will do, and as long as it's a nice scenery, you know. And having some nice photos taken. Yeah, simply for my Instagram. Yes, I will pop a bit of makeup on. Yes, I will. I will make sure I'm in good lighting, and I will make sure I'm wearing a very nice outfit. Because I never do, and this is the thing, right? So I start feeling really cruddy about myself. I don't know, I think loads of people get this. I'm not even going to say I don't know if anyone else gets this, but I think 100% everybody gets this. If they don't have the opportunity every now and again to make themselves, you know, look and feel good, eventually you just feel like everyone else is worthy and you're not. And I get this. So I'm like, oh God, I look such a state. Look at the state of me. I look in the mirror and go, look at it. Look at it. And then I feel down about it. And that's when the humour kicks in. And then once the humour, I get tired from the humour, I get really depressed. So I've decided, no, every now and again, I'm going to do myself up. I'm going to take my little backside out in the car somewhere, and I want a proper photo taken of me, looking nice. And that's it. That's what's being uploaded. So if you want to go and have a look, go and have a look. I will link the Instagram page down below. It's not my usual one. It is, I've mentioned this Instagram page before, but I'm really it's more so for myself than anything else. But anyway, yeah. Maybe sometime along the line I will do a video on doing it and like where I get my items from. Mainly charity shops, vintage, some new, you know, some new, some old. So there we go, you know. Anyway, look, I'm like this. Yes! Oh, it fits. I'm going to put it here. And then I stood up and I looked and I was like, I don't like it. Chase, I don't like it. Look at it, Chase, look. I don't like it. That should be there. This should be over here. So what do? Sweat my armpits off until they're prickly. I'm literally getting prickles in the armpits. And I've got to move it all again. Yes. While I was listening to some Metallica. So there's a bit of strange, because it's sped up, it looks hilarious. Drumming and, oh my, I need to sneeze. Oh no. Sniff it back up, Gabby. Sniff it back up. Yeah, a bit of pretending I can play the guitar and whatnot while I listen to Metallica. My favourite song of theirs at the moment, because it changes, but at the moment, my favourite one of theirs is Sad But True. Flip it, Sad But True. I love it. I'm literally going around the house all the time. I mean, I used to do it, but I'm doing it even more now because I've kind of got myself listening to them quite a bit often. But I just keep going around the house going, yeah, like to everything I say. Like, I'm going to do some dinner. Yeah. Yes. That's what everyone's having to put up with at the moment. They still have to put up with Sabaton. I think it's driving Nick literally up the wall because on the last France trip we did, everything he said, oh, I couldn't help it. It was almost like a tick. I couldn't help it. He went, so, you know that little slither? And I went, we're keeping a sliver. And he was like, for God's sake, Gabs. And I know. I can't help it. I love them. So I've decided I'm going to put the cube in here. The cube. Does anyone remember that? Remember watching that on TV? The cube. It just went on for too long. You know, it was a good show, but it just went on for too long. You're like, get to it. Stop all this rambling in between. Like, yeah, if you won the £50,000, what would you spend the money on? Yes. What would you spend the money on? Yes. If you won the £100,000, oh, you won the £250,000, what would you spend the money on? That's it. You get their hopes up when knowing full well that they ain't going to be able to get the blimmin' ball inside the tunnel that goes down the little ramp and lands perfectly on the dot. You bellends. Anyway, some people did it. Yeah, good on them. Good on them. Very proud of my little Jensen today. I was. Yes, I was. He, 2 days ago, he said, because he only just started his, big school and all that. And he started in September, and he went, I've not had wow of the week yet, and I really hope I get wow of the week. And I was like, I hope you will get wow of the week. And 2 days later, he comes home to me this morning and says, I got the wow of the week. I'm like, see, you put your mind to something, boy, you can get it. Anything you want in life, you go get it, whether it's wow of the week or whether you go on the cube. I'm putting some piddle pads down for the piggies. So what I've got for them is I've got 3 big blankets, because it's better for their feet. You know, they like the comfort, my little piggies. And instead of like just piddle pads, they have piddle pads under the blankets, and I wash them every day, so I alternate them. I do. And they get a nice cosy little clean home. They're out in the garden at this point, chomping away on the grass. A bit wet out there, damp from the night before. It was a little damp today, although we haven't had rain. But I thought, yep, I'm going to get the lamps back in here, because they've not been in here for a while because there was no socket for the prongs to go in. So now I've got a little place that I can actually put the lamps on. I need to get that flag in the top corner down, the Bismarck one up there. I need to get that down. That will happen at some point. I'm just not pulling it from where I am because I don't want to rip it. Yeah, no. I don't know if this is correct, but I know that the German army, they were terrified of Hitler, right? And so scared that when it came to any particular days like D-Day, they didn't wake him up because everyone was too scared to wake him up. Now, I heard somewhere that apparently Bismarck was like his baby. He loved Bismarck. Hitler did. And they didn't tell him when they set it to sail, he was asleep or something. And they didn't tell him. And then the next time he was spoken to about Bismarck, they had to tell him it was at the bottom of the ocean. Can you imagine? Imagine buying yourself a really nice car or something, and you're fast asleep, and one of your kids takes it out and wrecks it, and they're like, they wake you up and say, oh, by the way, you know that car that you love? And you're like, yeah. Well, it's now round a tree, but I'm perfectly fine, I don't know where my brain's going tonight. I need a coffee, I need a fart, and I need to just chill out, put my feet up and watch something on TV. Something good, something really gripping. Yeah, if you've got any recommendations, I started watching Dexter on the first series. Not quite sure, I'm a bit cheesy. Looks like it's got potential, but it looks cheesy. I don't want to watch cheese. But I'm ploughing through anyway. Yeah, no, I don't puff my cushions like everyone else. I just launch them. There we go. It looks a lot better than it did. What do you think? Bit better, innit? Better, fresher, not so cluttered. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you lovely, lovely people in my next video where I'm going to do some more scrubber dubbing. See you all soon.